Imagine, if you will, waking up and having all the dreams and nightmares available to you finally after all your life. Well, I have had that happen, and now I'm able to write these stories and present them to you. Here is my vlog. I'm presenting to you Road to the Wardens of the Dawn, where I'm writing books and telling you of my journey as doing so. Join me as we go into each vlog. Thank you. Happy New Year! Welcome to 2026. And in this year, we will see some interesting and notable things with my books. In this vlog, I wanted just to welcome you and also to do a remembrance. A YouTube vlogger that I've been following for quite a long time has passed away. He meant a lot to me, so I'm going to tell you what that meant. So this is going to be really about him, and then at the end, interesting updates. I'm also including now art pieces that I'm building for book 3. So you'll see here Kazi, the silver dragon, and her role in book 3. Stick around, interesting things are coming. So on the 22nd of December, we learned that Adam the Woo had passed away. Adam was a YouTube vlogger out of Celebration, Florida, but also traveled advocately across the United States. He went to the theme parks and he also did much Americana. We started watching him pretty much during the pandemic and then almost every day since. He is one of 5 or 6 YouTube vloggers that we watch that do similar but slightly different things. Tim Tracker and the Tracker family is another vlogger system that we watch. But Adam was special. He meant a lot to me because what he was doing was making me fall back in love with America. I've been in Netherlands for a long time. I moved here in '97. I lost my family with my father passing away in 2014. And really, with that, all my physical ties to the States had been cut. But with Adam, I was re-investigating and relearning what it is to live in America. Um, he gave me a lens to look through, and it wasn't a perfect lens, but it was a familiar one. He didn't just film places, he filmed what the place felt like. And that reminded me of all my experiences. I have not traveled as much as he did, but just it was hard to just all of a sudden see him lose or lost him. I just saw it on his YouTube channel, and Christmas was really, really hard to go through with my family because we all felt it, we all had it. And then we did a trip to Disney Paris, and still the last thing that Adam traveled to was Disney Paris. And so he was all over the park for us. It was hard, but it's also taken me this much time to be able to just say thank you to Adam. Let me tell you more about him. So here is Adam's Facebook or YouTube channel, Adam the Woo. And what you can see is that it has less than 1 million subscribers, but he has 4,000 plus videos. That's because he's been making YouTube videos for almost 20 years and daily for at least the last 5 or 6. He's documented the ordinary and made it feel noticeable, giving it worthwhile and notice. He would go into old little hamlet towns and look at abandoned buildings, find the ghost paintings on the side, and just reminisce on think what could this have been like. He would go and take a look at roadside attractions, explore whatever their status is, whether they're new, old, out, in, and just think about all the positives that you can get from that. He would go to baseball games. I'm not a real baseball player myself, but he would go all over the United States and watch his home team, the Tampa Rays, and he would root for him, and he'd make vlogs on that, and he would see all these stadiums. He went to all 50 American states. Most favorite of them was watching him going up to Alaska. He went to all the different stadiums of the professional baseball. That took him a couple of years to do. And then last year he decided he wanted to see the world. And so in 1 year he visited 14 countries. And the very last country he was in France and in Disney Paris. Um, he has inspired, I would say, more than 50 YouTubers to start channels. And quite frankly, I never thought about starting a channel myself, except for what I've seen from Adam the Woo and Tim Tracker. Now, I'm not going to do theme parks. I'm not close to one. That's not my genre. I like to write, and I like to talk about my writing. So that's why I made my vlog the way it is. But that's also something Adam was. Find your thing and do your thing. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. I have a beautiful life here in Netherlands with my family, but part of me will always be an American. Adam reminded me that it's okay to hold both truths between the life that I built and the life that I came from. His videos help me feel less far away. This memorial isn't about how he died, it's about what he gave, and he gave to me and to my family. Thank you, Adam, for keeping the peace of home alive for me. Here's a picture of me. Well, the AI tried to do me at least. Um, and here you see Coit Tower from San Francisco, the San Francisco Bay Bridge, and Reno, the biggest little city in the world, because those, quite frankly, are two of the biggest or longest places I've lived outside of Netherlands. And I love my dragon staff and my lava shoes. So now, as we start 2026, part three of the first book, Revolt on Prime, is edited and in my possession. And now Joanna is starting on and going to finish very soon part four. Not as big as part three. I would say part three was 40% of the book. It took her a long time to go through that. Of course, the cover is hanging on the ceiling above me, and I have it digitized, and we have some mock-up covers made, ready to go. I have my ARC team ready. As soon as I have finalized the complete book, after Joanne edits it, I'm going to do one more read through and one last correction run if I need to make it. And then I'm going to get a printout and then give that print to my ARC readers, along with a hardcover, softcover, and ebook formats so they can check all and make sure quality is the way you want it. Um, I'm also thinking about building a website and link that to the lulu.com store so that you can go to my website, see all these vlogs, can download some of these images that I've made with AI, and get order your book that way. I want to get most of the orders through lulu.com. If I sell direct, then I have to start paying taxes. So Lulu takes care of that for me. Um, but we'll see how we go for there. Book two. I haven't done any work on book two. I put it down as a break so I can go on my Christmas break. I will be revisiting, going back and finish off scene 27, and then get onto that sprint and get all 35 scenes written. Book three, during this break, I had a scene index and an idea on what kind of a storyline I can build. And here in this image above my head, you'll see the four main characters. Albert Krazy is the silver elf on the left, and then Kirsten Grosslag the two beings of the world of the cylinder, the giant and the water dragon. I also had an opportunity to sit down and work on title for book 4, and also built a potential scene index foundation. Book 4 is going to be this massive storyline, and I needed to find a good, consistent way of writing it so that you can consistently read it well. I suspect book 4 will be my biggest book I've ever created, but we'll see. On top of that, book 6, I've already got a main character for, and book 5 is churning around in my head, percolating, if you will, before I can come out to a storyline for it. And what I do is, just so you know, I get an idea, I make a what if. What if the world was in a cylinder? What if the world was radioactive? What if the world was flooded? And then what stories, what beings can live there? What stories can happen from those beings? What inter or cosmic itinerary is happening? How does that match in with my master storyline? And then the story kind of writes itself. I was amazed at how easy the story for book 3 has come to me. And we'll see how well that gets into the writing. But first, I have to finish book 2. I have to write the 35 scenes, and I have to turn those scenes into chapters. Then I have to give that to my beta reader. Then, based upon his input, I will do the final third rewrite, and then it goes to my editor. And then I start writing book 3, and that's the procedure I will keep going. Interesting journeys it is for all. And like I said, welcome to 2026. Stay tuned. Look for my vlog next week. Bill out.